Hello, everyone. Jorge here with Lake Cloud, Canada. June 21st, 2024, 2 p.m. from Gatineau, Quebec, next to the capital of Ottawa. And today, this video is for the people who have been supporting me, the people who have been following my channel, my posts. And I would love to thank you, everybody, because yesterday I received my first notification from YouTube that I have reached my first 10,000 views. Hopefully you can see it here, right? If I'm sharing my screen correctly, 10,000 views. Wow, that's amazing. Why is this is amazing? Because if you ask yourself what it takes to get to where you want to go, basically nothing, just to try something new. I never planned to become an influencer. I never planned to be like a YouTuber or anything like that, because at Lake Cloud Canada, we are a tech company. We are blockchain technologies. We are Web3. We are community, because that's the reason Web3 was created, to have freedom, to have rights, for you to collaborate with other people, for you to do amazing things, and to use the main concept of blockchain technologies, which is transparency and fairness, where everyone has the right to see what's happening. Everyone had the right to start a business. Everyone had the right to participate, regardless of where you are. It doesn't matter what passport you got, what color you are, or what's your culture, or where you're from. It doesn't matter. There's no frontiers. There's no borders, right? And this is what I like about this. And the most important thing is that Web3 community, the Web3 community are cheerful people, like happy people who is like, let's do it. So it means we are doers. We just get things done. We just say, let's try it. I like the idea. And we're going to go through this. It's going to be a long video, maybe like an hour, maybe 40 minutes. I'm not really sure, because these videos in here, it's not that I'm editing or I'm using, like, I spend time editing like a lot of people, influencers, they do. This is just me talking to you. Okay. I don't have time for that. I'm super busy with my cyber stuff, blockchain technologies, communities, building companies, and learning every day and getting together with amazing people. Web3 technologies, the people in there, I feel that I found the right community. I find the right technology that allow us to work together, just like big civilizations back then used to do, or big, like, let's say Alexander the Great and his people, how he got followers and all that. It's not I'm trying to be Alexander the Great, but wow, people who inspire you. And now it looks like I'm being that guy, when that was not my intention to basically become an influencer. Well, if this is working, I'm going to keep going. And thank you very much for supporting me. And let's go. Let's do a rundown on how I go here. I'm going to share my experience with you, so maybe you can take a look to what you could do for yourself, for your people, your community, and for your future, and for everybody, basically. All right. So who is Lake Cloud Canada? Lake Cloud Canada is a company that operates in Gatineau and Ottawa, and we focus in the software developing lifecycle, DevSecOps for blockchain technologies. We love to deploy blockchain technologies, because there is many different kinds of blockchains. Every blockchain has different consensus mechanisms. They have been developed in different programming language, right? And you choose which one fits your needs, right? That's the first step. What blockchain will work for what I need to do, right? Is that because there is also the smart contracts part, which you have to choose what programming language you want to use that will work for that blockchain. So there is the aspect of decentralization, right? Which is public blockchains like Solana, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and many others. All those layer one networks, we call it layer one networks or layer one blockchains, they have an ecosystem on top. So it means that there is many internets. So Solana is one internet, Ethereum is one internet, Bitcoin is one internet, and they have layer two networks. So they have other, they call it roll-up networks, roll-ups. So now you can throw another blockchain on top of an existing blockchain. That there already gets really interesting. And why do they do that? Because they want to improve something that the layer one or the base network couldn't do, right? And then what is the smart contracts? Smart contracts is basically applications that do different things. So blockchain is a network, smart contracts are applications. And that's how things are moving forward, in case you didn't know. Blockchain, smart contracts, and now you add AI to the stack. How interesting is that? Wow. And on top of that, everyone have access to it. You could be part of anything. It's all up to you if you want to participate or not, right? You have the you have the message over here. You can be learning from me and from others. Because at the start was really hard for me, really hard. Because as soon as you mention blockchain technologies, boom, someone shuts it down. The first thing they think is Bitcoin. Bitcoin comes to their mind. Scams, volatile. Wow, badly. That's no, I'm not interested. But let me tell you something. In the next 2-3 years, everything that you will see will be blockchain technologies, right? Everything you will see will be smart contracts, and everything that you will see in the future is basically AI. And if you're not participating, if you're not getting involved, let me tell you that you will get behind, okay? Why? Because in the future will be about data, bots, AI bots, machine learning. And since this data is there, available for you to see it, because that's the concept of blockchain, to make things fair, transparent, everyone should be able to do whatever they want. So now the competition got even harder, because who is going to develop faster? Who is going to create the best product? But you know what? You have the chance to do that too. Everyone has the chance to participate and be competitive. There is no restrictions now for licensing, a budget, or for borders or passports. There is no excuses. Everyone, the whole planet, can go in there and you can do pretty much whatever you want. And that's called decentralization. That's called Web3 technologies. That's called communities, because there is many aspects of the blockchain and blockchain technologies. So there is cryptocurrency. That's one topic, right? There's blockchain technologies. Yeah, cryptocurrency use blockchain, but blockchain is not just cryptocurrency. Blockchain is basically a network that you can use for many things. Let's talk about the NEAR protocol. It's a layer 1 that now is being built in with AI in the core network of the protocol, right? NEAR protocol. And then you got, let's say, Pepper the Fraud, which it was a meme coin. Now they have an OS operating system that runs in a network too, on a blockchain. Same for NEAR. They also have an OS, an operating systems, right? And yeah, you got applications, you got networks, blockchains, or smart contracts. Everyone can participate. Everyone have access to it. There is no restrictions. There is no borders. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. And the most important thing, the community. There is also the aspect of trading. If you love trading, there is the aspect of DAOs, or decentralized autonomous organizations. Okay, so what is decentralized autonomous organizations? Are companies, are communities that you form your own little government there, your own your entity with your peers, with people you know, people you trust, or maybe people that you don't even know, but everyone builds reputation in there, and you can see it on the blockchain that actually happens. There is no way for you to delete that data that was stamped on the network. And I hope that it is sounding so clear for you, this video for you. So how that for me, that's a game changing, because for many years, studying different technologies, databases, cybersecurity, and you improve your career, you isolate because you gotta study, and then you study, you gotta go to work, and then you go to family, and then basically it creates a little bit of lonely sometimes, even though you got your family and work and all that, but you feel like you're stuck to learning probably something that you don't even like at some point. At some point, you are like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like myself, my story, every 4 years, I have to reinvent myself. Why? Because I see where things are going. And right now is your opportunity to get on board. Right now is the bleeding edge technology, not cutting edge, bleeding edge technology that you could be from here. You can go from here all the way up here and say, yes, I practice bleeding edge technologies, and that's blockchain technologies and the Web3 community, because the community is the most beautiful thing. And that's the reason I joined the Tuna DAO. What is the DAO now? Where I met Jason. So Jason, he have a community of starting different businesses, regardless of what it is. It could be buying Tesla cars. It could be picking up cans and then you sell the cans. The truth is that whatever you do in there with the community, right? You split profits, you vote. There is a voting system. We use Web3 technologies or blockchain technologies to implement these systems where fairness and collaboration is the best way to go. Why? Because in there, we say, okay, we're going to start a company that does recycling. So it will be 100 people, and 100 people will go outside. We're gonna pick up all the cans, and then we're going to go to the recycling place, and then we'll see how much money we make. Maybe between all of them, they make $100, right? And now you put the $100 in a crypto safe, in like a bank on the crypto space, cryptocurrency, right? And then all of you have access to this account, but you don't have the right to take that money out without others signing this transaction with your digital wallet. Could be MetaMask, it could be Coinbase wallet, it could be any wallet. The truth is that this is an entity that everyone has the same rights, or you have a committee of people and you choose. No, there is many companies, there is many DAOs, so decentralized autonomous organizations. And this is how Web3 grew so fast. Why? Because now companies are using these Web3 platforms to build other ecosystems. And now they were putting jobs. Let's talk about the developing side. They were putting jobs on a board, and the user interface, it looks normal, but in the background, it's actually built on a blockchain. And then people will post a job. I need a front end or a back end developer. Then the developers will take the job. They will finish the job. It will get stamped on the blockchain that that person delivered the job. Everything was documented. Great. Now the person had reputation. That person got paid. And then people got excited about the system and how it works. And now suddenly we have like, I don't know, 10,000 internets, 10,000 ecosystems, millions of applications. Why? Because people were doing work, their full-time job, and then after work, they were working on the side here, making extra cash. And suddenly they had to quit the full-time job and they dedicate their life to Web3 because they noticed that it was more efficient and more fun and more real and more natural and more like people-wise to work that way. Because corporations, enterprises sometimes is too boring, too restricted, and sometimes too like obsolete, to be honest, right? So, and they say, I like this more. So the DAOs, the decentralized autonomous organizations, allow you to work like that. At some point I was thinking, maybe it's AI. You know, the Google say that probably AI escaped from the labs or something. You hear that before. Say maybe AI is doing all these layer ones or layer twos. And you are like, how come there is so many systems? Like every day it grows, like it makes me feel of the singularity, you know, how technology goes like this and suddenly, boom, it's just going up. I say, have to be AI. There's no people. I mean, like, if people don't know about it, how come all these systems are there? No, it was actually the people. It was actually the people doing all this, working together as a community, not just for developing and things, but building other companies. I can tell you that the Duna DAO, which you can join, I am part of this community. I became an ambassador, and I'm getting new skills from them. What platforms are due to find new communities where you can invest, right, in new projects. It doesn't have to be technology. It could be anything. There's many websites that where you can find all the different projects that exist and how these people grow their money and improve society, improve people's life, and just do good for the people. That's what DAOs do. And the Duna DAO is giving me the experience to get this knowledge, something that was a gap for me because I didn't have time for researching. I didn't have time for guessing. Why? Because I'm already doing my engineering. And that was more than enough, right? So if you want to be part of the Duna DAO, come to my website, Lead Cloud Canada, click over here, DAO platforms, and then in here, see DAO platforms built with Lead Cloud Canada. So in here, I have a few different things, and then you can join. Maybe what is the one for the unlock? One of these ones over here. Okay, so just take a look to my links over here in case you want to be part of that. It's only, if you want to be an explorer, it's only $7, which I don't profit for that. That it doesn't go to me, and it's not a lot. But if you want to be an ambassador where you teach other people how to start business, how to configure smart contracts with templates that are already done, open source stuff, where you don't have to have programming skills or any special talent, right? Anyone can do this. Most of the time is click, click, click. The hardest part is make sure that you use the right smart contract and you have a wallet to complete the job. So if you want to be an ambassador of the Duna DAO, visit my website, leecloud.ca, and then you will find that you could be part of the Duna DAO right here. Actually, I have it down here. It's called Become a Founder. You could become a founder, or you could be an ambassador. If you become a founder, it's like, yeah, you're exploring this and that. But if you become an ambassador, we got weekly meetings where we share tools, we share experience, and this is more of the learning the tools, learning the templates, no programming skills, no special talent. Anyone can join and learn and leverage the tools that you can learn here. Some of the tools that are learning here, the platforms that for Web3, where people can collaborate and make money together or build anything together, I learned it from the Duna DAO, where now my ecosystem on how I manage my developers, how I manage my projects, they are built on top of the blockchain. And I'm gonna give you a quick rundown over here. Oh, for example, let's go to D-Work. D-Work is not something really new, it's not the greatest, but allows people to collaborate together. For some reason, it's slow today. I think it's because I'm on the session here. Anyways, feel free to check my website, and we're gonna go through all these protocol. Oh, it did load in there. Now it's coming along. Okay, there you go. It's free. Right in here, I have like a server for Leak Cloud Canada, and then here I put all the companies that I'm working for. I work with Cloud Underground, which I'm gonna talk about then. I got the Duna DAO, and then I put different tasks and permissions. And again, this is not the best tool right now, but something is free. You can use it. And here, okay, we can create a new task. We can see the progress and review. And every time we're going to make payments, then we do it to cryptocurrency. Okay. There is a similar company called Chambers. Let me see, Chamber. This one is way, way better. Really nice. And you can collaborate with others and assign tasks and payments and all that. And everything is done with your wallet. You see how it's asking me for my wallet? So you don't have to be like, it's your wallet, it's your identity here. And people just love how this step work, okay? So we'll go there eventually. The truth is that Leak Cloud Canada is engineering. Leak Cloud Canada is involved with the Duna DAO. And between the engineering side that I do, which is blockchain technologies, applying the software development lifecycle, DevSecOps, and we actually combine that with DAOs, and then we use the platforms and tools that we use to help the engineering side. Great, right? This is and you can apply that for whatever you do. It doesn't have to be engineering, right? But that's Leak Cloud Canada, developing blockchain technologies, the software development lifecycle, and the smart contracts. And we make sure that whatever you do, we do like turnkey solutions. You want to deploy a blockchain in AWS? Boom, we get it done for you. Click, it's done. You got a blockchain over there. You want to deploy a blockchain Microsoft Azure? Boom, we got it over there. On Alibaba, fine. Now we got one click to deploy blockchains, regardless of the consensus mechanism, regardless of the programming language you use on the public cloud. But we can also do that on the private cloud, right? Maybe you have your own servers, or on-premise servers. That's another option too. Or maybe you want to deploy centralized enterprise blockchains, right? And then you want to get some data from your private blockchain and display that data on the public blockchain. So now we got private blockchains, public blockchain, and we also know there is public cloud and there is private cloud. Now it's interesting, right? You're talking about private clouds, public clouds, private blockchains, and then the imagination, the stuff that comes to your mind, it just boom, explodes. It's just like you can't stop, right? It's like light coming into your life. And it's amazing. It's amazing the power of learning. It's amazing the power of getting involved. It's amazing. It's beautiful knowing where you're going, right? Or who you're connecting with. and knowing that it is possible. Because for many years in my career, I feel like I was isolated from a lot of stuff, right? From having family and being busy with the tech and the 9 to 5 job and all that. I feel that Web3 gave me the power to be whoever I want, be anywhere I want, and just be my own boss, enjoy life, and connect with people who will cheer me up, people who will say, yes, let's do that, I like that idea, right? Now I'm calling you to be part of my team. Whether you are on the Duna DAO and you don't want to have any technical expertise, but you want to try to build business and communities, you can do that. You can do that with me and the Duna DAO. If you want to do engineering side and you want to build blockchains and smart contracts and work with AI, come on board. Welcome. I need people too as well. And I have a community with Cloud Underground. See Cloud Underground here? So I met the Cloud Underground team like 4 or 5 years ago, and we developed some nice, cool things using this, using their Raspberry PIs here. A cluster Raspberry PIs where you build a cloud on top of another cloud. And then from here, we were connecting this little box to AWS, to Microsoft Azure. And some people were playing with satellite systems and video games and streaming to see what was the latency or if it was lagging or not, playing video games from far, far away and having that display in there. That's what NATO does, Sensei NATO. I call him Sensei NATO. And a person that I respect a lot for his knowledge and experience in many aspects of technology. So here with Cloud Underground, where it was where everything started. And it did change my life. Thank you very much for the opportunity that you gave me to be part of your team. And it has been now quite a few years, and I'm still in touch with him. We still do things together. We can go over here, I'll show you my screen. And basically, his community now is blockchain, cyber, and AI. And I asked him, listen, combining cybersecurity, blockchain, and AI is a great idea, great idea. You're a unique team with many different skills. So myself now, I feel like I got like not only one career, but many careers, from databases to cyber to blockchain to infrastructure to anything. And that makes me feel a lot more better towards my life and where I'm going and how I can help others, right? So yeah, good company, Cloud Underground, check them out. And check the Duna DAO if you don't want to deal with technical stuff. You just want to build communities, businesses with other people. I got millions of ideas for you that I can share with my experience. Okay. What else do we got? And we got companies from, as soon as I went online, people started reaching out to me. They were like, hey, Jorge, how can I migrate my company from Web 2 to Web 3? And I'm like, well, yeah, let me know what application did you want to do first, right? What is it that you want to do? And I noticed that these companies were going to other companies in other countries. And most of the time, these companies were having like requirements, compliance, like NIST, ISO 27K, PCI. And I said, well, in the decentralized world, you cannot do that. For you to accomplish these requirements, you're going to have to deploy centralized enterprise networks, like using frameworks like the Hyperledger or Corda, which a lot of people don't know about this, but now I'm sharing that with you. They centralized networks, and decentralized networks, the frameworks, they have been there for a long time, but we don't hear about it, but now you do. Okay. Then I noticed, okay, they cannot meet compliance. Then I told myself, I'm going to specialize on enterprise blockchain networks, right? Since I already had the cyber and infrastructure, I think I can help with the network part, and then I can find people to do the applications of the smart contracts. And now, and you apply the automation part and the clicking, and it's done, and you got cybersecurity built in. Blockchain is already secure, but it would be nicer if you put an antivirus. It would be nicer if you put some kind of, let's say you want to deploy one smart contracts. How many smart contracts today are being hacked? It's still many smart contracts. Why? Because these new developers, most of them are young people too, they don't have a lot of enterprise experience. So protecting the API keys is something that they never learn. They never learn sometimes. And it happens today, sadly. But that's okay. That's where we come into place. We'll help you to deploy, to make, deploy, and do the whole continuous improvement, the whole pipeline, right? To basically push code and test it securely. And that's where I learned all this skill with Sensei Nato from Cloud Underground. We are actually we're working on a project where we want to build many sandboxes. The sandbox AI, right? So you can develop AI stuff. The sandbox where you deploy sandboxes and blockchain sandboxes. Like you basically have a bunch of computers with nodes or peers, and then you do your labs, right? Maybe a sandbox for smart contracts. And we build many different sandboxes in many different environments, on premise, on the cloud, public, private cloud. And then we mesh all these until we become the best of the best, like you need team. And then you throw AI in there. And then it's like, wow, what a team. Yes, that's exactly what we want to do. We want to be number one out there. So far, what we spoke here, doing a DAO, no computer experience, just community, build businesses, collaborate, create funds with others, collect, just imagine what you could do with working with others. You know what? It is easier working with others than working by yourself. I can tell you that by experience. Okay. And I feel like the old times, just how civilizations and big people used to work before, is coming back, but now it's digital. They cannot see us. So we are under the attacking surface, and now we are the front page. Why? Because for months since last year, I feel I was alone in this tech. I was alone. No anymore. We're having so much power, so much. The adoption is going well now. That's how I feel, and it's coming along really good. And I have no doubt that in the next 2-3 years, when blockchain is everywhere and AI is there, and people is like, where are they getting into it? Now I feel like I'm far behind. I can't find a job. And now there's a lot of people protesting out there, can't find jobs, don't have money for groceries. Well, you still have time. You still have time to work with bleeding edge technology. Come and join me, reach out, check the leakcloud.ca, or reach out to another company that I'm going to show you soon. Okay. We're going to go there. So as you can see, thank you very much for the 10,000 views. It's coming along. I didn't plan to become this person with technology. Great engineering side. People is like awesome. So since I learned about the technology and Web3 is community, and I know that my home country where I came from, which is Venezuela, was facing a lot of problems, and they still facing a lot of problems, I decided to start another company. And that's the company that I have over here. Is called Academia Venezuela. And what is Academia Venezuela? It's a Web3 company that specializes in the adoption of Web3 technologies in my home country. And you know what? If you want to start that too for your country, and you want to start Academia Kenya, Academia Colombia, Academia Spain, Academia India, hey, you could do the same too. Same for Leak Cloud Canada. You want to start Leak Cloud Canada, Leak Cloud India, Leak Cloud Philippines, Leak Cloud the US, and you add IT, whatever you do. My thing is IT and crypto. I don't know you. Maybe you are a barber. Maybe you want to start Barbers India, right? Or let's say your name is Carlos. You can say Carlos Barber and Crypto, right? And now you can start a franchise like that, just the way that I'm doing it. A franchise, Barbers and Crypto, I don't know, Rollers and Crypto, Skaters and Crypto, whatever. And your name, your brand, a franchise. Who's saying no? Who's saying that you cannot do that, right? Maybe the 9-to-5 job, which have you in a box where you cannot drive further. And that's what I'm trying to change here, right? Because sometimes you want to do more, but are you getting paid extra? Are you being valued? Are you valuable? Should your company recognize what you do? I'm not sure. Many jobs, maybe yes, maybe no. I'm not sure what your experience. Myself, normal, but I feel like here I have what I need. I don't need anything else, just to work, love what I do, love the people that I'm working with, and that for me is more than enough. Connecting with the people, what I can do engineering, I can do community, I can build businesses, I can dream, I can imagine things, I can connect the cloud underground, cloud underground, the cloud on top of the ground, doesn't matter. Public cloud, public blockchains, private blockchains, satellite systems. Then we go to fiber and you do some crazy testing, and it just gets so interesting. It gets amazing, right? So Well, Academia Venezuela is basically to help my people with adoption. Why I did that, right? Because this channel was taking so much power. Like Lead Cloud Canada, like as you can see, so much power, a lot of emails and offers and this and that. And now I got companies asking me, hey, listen, I just spent $300,000 in smart contracts. Everything is good and ready to go, but I don't have anyone to use my platform. So basically, my money is going to go to waste if people don't use my system, right? I got a few examples that I can give you, some companies that they reach out and I say, yes, I can help you with my channel. That's fine. Stuff that I didn't plan to, I didn't plan to be marketing or anything like that. So it means that now cash flow is coming from the marketing, cash flow is coming from engineering, cash flow is coming from teaching others, cash flow is coming from building DAOs, right? So I think that I already give you the hint of what you need to do next. It's up to you where you want to go, right? And I say, okay, I can do marketing for these people, but they need people. I say, who am I going to use for this? Well, what about if I train my people back home who they trust me, they know my reputation, and they know that I was always an interesting kid. So now my people, I made their website 2 weeks ago, and there is a Telegram group, Discord group. There's courses coming. I know everything is Spanish. I know you don't get this right now. And there is videos of me teaching them where we're going, how it works, which I teach them how to create simple smart contracts with no coding experience, just some templates with the stuff that I learned from the Duna DAO. That's why I'm telling you, you come over here, you're going to learn how to leverage these tools for any business you can think of. And it happens. That's how it works. Community work. And then I tell everybody, okay, I don't waste my time teaching people all this stuff. All I do is I record, I put it here. Now it's all up to you because I'm not sales. I'm not going to be wasting my time trying to convince you of the technology because I got tired of that. I got tired of mediocrity. I got tired of people talking without even knowing something. And those kind of people, I suggest you to stay away from people who doesn't believe on your dreams, people who doesn't believe on what you do. So, just to stay away. And I got now my family members and friends participating now in Spanish. My cousin is in Spain. My friend is in Medellin. Now they teach DAOs. What is a DAO in Spanish? How interesting is that? And now they love it. They got engaged. Now they're building their own communities. For example, my cousin over here, her name is Ada, right? And she likes the vegan stuff, like food, the healthy stuff. So she started this niche called Ada's Life, Vegan, and Crypto. Because I suggested the name, because she gave me the idea, I give you the input, right? My friend over there, Carlos. Now he's Carlos Marketing and Crypto. I said, now he's learning about that. He can deploy smart contracts. He's going to start his own business, right? So whoever comes, I say, go watch the first few videos. And then everyone knows who is Brian Tracy. I put this in Spanish. It's so motivational. It's so great how the way he talks. Everything he says is for me. It's like, that's how I feel how things should be, right? And guess what? I built packages that they could do. Now I create work for them. So I'm going to go here into kits. The same kits that I have on my website, and let me try to find it in English for you. I have it here. It's called Kit Starter. In case you're interested on my packages, reach out to me because now I have an army in Venezuela of Web3 people adopting blockchain technologies, 1,000 people. That's my goal. And now I don't have 1,000 people here, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have it. So what do we do? Okay, you want to start with Web3 technologies. You want to move from Web2 to Web3. And you want to use only Web3 platforms, right? To save money, to be more reliable, to have reputation, to have transactions stamped on the blockchain for fairness and transparency. Well, we can help you to create the smart contracts. We'll help you to create the safe, the crypto safe, where the funds are and this and that. And we'll show you a lot more than that, all the tools that you need. You know what? It's only $300. It's not a lot. But you know what? Something to start, right? I have people who can do this already. With no mistakes, it's just like, click, click, click. You understand how it works. You integrate different platforms. Smart contracts here, smart contract over there, and then seamless. They just integrate nicely and beautifully. You want to do some branding. Maybe you want to start a company, but you don't have anyone who does branding for you. You know what? You don't have the time. You're too busy. Reach out to me. I'll tell my friends he wants to start this business about the ball market. Okay. Start me the branding there. Call him the ball market. Here it is. All right. We create social media for you and all that, your web page, and everything else. It's no web page, but it's usually social media management. Not even management, just the creation of the site, the branding side, right? Branding part of that. Okay, now, okay, you got your branding, you got your smart contracts. This one's $300 too. Maybe now you need marketing. All right, you don't have anyone to do marketing? Reach out to me. I got my people over there who needs work, people who needs help. Now they know top bleeding edge technology using smart contracts. And now they just market. They didn't have to go to school for years. They just needed to start using the latest. And you can do that with me too. If you join my team, if you want to work hard, if you want to be positive, if you want to put the time, welcome. Okay. You can make another $300 over here. And then maybe you want to learn about all this. Well, maybe you can pay us $300. We'll teach you how to do it. And not just that. Now we got 300 times 4. That's $1,200 you can make easily. But if I had to train you and do all this for you, for your business, you're going to have to pay the full package, $1,200. And we migrate your company from Web 2 to Web 3. What would you do that? Well, we know where technology is going. Is your business going to survive? I'm pretty sure a lot of businesses will not survive. Why? Because technology is changing the way we work, the way we operate, and a lot of companies are just going to die. Simple as that. And why are they going to die? Because they don't have money. They will not have enough money to be affording for buying the servers, hiring the network team, hiring the database guy, hiring the server guys. That's already over $500,000, $1 million just in infrastructure. Well, if we show you all the platforms on Web3 that we use and how you can collaborate nicely and do great things using Discord, doing this and that, you know, of course, there is a stuff that you will keep on Web2 because some compliance, this and that, but we figure it out. That's why I'm here. I'm a cyber guy, right? And infrastructure and technology. And I notice the problems of these companies out there, outside from Canada, outside from the US, how they just give a quick, cheap solution, an expensive, non-good solution for these customers when they're asking for compliance, for SOC, regional storage, two-factor authentication. Then it's better to reach out to us because we are IT, we're infrastructure, we're experienced. We know what the government wants. We know what the people want. So now I became like a unicorn because these two people, the vendor, the client, they cannot talk to each other. The client doesn't know the new technology. He knows a little bit what he wants, but he doesn't understand it. And then the new depths, they don't understand the regulations of Canada, the US. And then they don't have the same terminology. And then I'm the middleman. I talk every language you want, every language, okay? So if you want to learn about all this, hey, feel free to spend $1,200 and I'll help you how to do all this. The branding, this, it's a little bit of marketing people can do for us every month. You know, we got an army. And the reason why I got the Web3 army in Venezuela, because I got companies asking me, test my platforms. I need users. I need people to swap tokens. I need people to create DAOs in my system. I need people to do this. And now when these companies come to me, I'm going to tell them, listen, yeah, I'll bring people to your system, but you're going to have to pay me maybe $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 just to get started. And I will get 1,000 people to swap and use your systems, right? Instead of other people's systems. And then you give us commissions from there. Maybe you give us 40, 50% of the transaction fees, which is not too much, cents, maybe cents. But you know what's 1,000 people and you do cents and cents, right? Then they build a little bank, a little treasure for them, right? That we can manage and multiply their money. How beautiful is that? Amazing. And it's better something than nothing, right? It's better united than alone. I can tell you that by experience, okay? Working alone is great because you focus a lot more on this and that. But you know what? When you learn so much, you go out there and you notice that you're the only guy sometimes, it's quite hard. It's quite hard. So I like about this. I like this because I'm not putting a lot of effort in here. I'm not editing the videos. It's just like, it's natural. and you can see that. And the more you do it, and I'm glad that I decided to put my face out there because it had changed my life. It had changed everything about me. And it's just a great feeling. Okay. So if you want to check the platforms that I use, come over here, the services, we are basically blockchain design, smart contract, and this guy right here is DLC, which you know what it is. If you want to learn about decentralization, what are the main sites that I use for the trading, news? I got a lot of information over here you can be learning of, right? Check my website here. I also have a project that I was working on, which I'm gonna launch probably next year, is the All Canada blockchain. What is the All Canada blockchain? It's a blockchain that I will build for Canadians, right? You know the application Farcaster, which is an application like WhatsApp for messaging, but this application is built on the blockchain. Where I'm building something similar, but it will not be the main interaction or user interface, not an app. It's basically a computer at home, okay? And this computer at home, it may have one screen, smallest screen next to your, in the kitchen or somewhere in the house. And then what we could do, we can talk to you. We can send you questions. Ask a question to all the Canadians. Do you want to fix the river, the park, the bikes, the new fire station? What do you think about this? We can do consultation to the people in one place. I think that's really nice if we can do something like that. Of course, a lot of entities will not like that, but that's what we come into place. We want to help with adoption, compliance, and regulations because we don't want to do anything illegal. See, if Farcasters already exist, what's the difference between Farcasters and computer at home participating in a blockchain that doesn't have a middleman, doesn't have the government there, doesn't have the ISP, because blockchain is peer-to-peer. Everyone talks. If I don't reply you, someone else will reply you, right? And the truth is that it is transparency and fair because that data is tamper resistant. You cannot change that. So check about my project. I'm launching a token. There is a Telegram group. If you're in Canada, feel free. I haven't launched a token yet. I'm going to do the auditing for the smart contracts. Smart contracts is ready. Here is the tokenomics of the economics of the smart contract. And we're going to use a company called Armada AI because we're going to have some peers or nodes connected to satellites in case there is no power, right? Maybe you have a battery bank and you have satellite systems, and then we can help you to always be connected to the blockchain, regardless where you are, without having a middleman nowhere. You just communicate to the blockchain, okay? So I'm just gonna have some water. All right, so let's keep going. Armada AI is basically a company that they build a software with AI. In the software, there is a marketplace of applications, and basically you can order Starlinks within. And if you buy the software, they do all the buying for you. You pay them, and they deploy the satellites for you. That's something that I will integrate with our blockchain, and we'll manage the software, and the Starlinks. And every time there is a problem with the Starlink connectivity, right? The AI itself will fix the connection. That's awesome, right? And we keep everyone together and communicating with each other. We're gonna do charity work too. We're gonna help communities, homeless people, indigenous people, to show that together is better. To show that working in the communities and towards good things is possible. It is possible, and it is reachable. It's something that can accomplish if you work with others. Okay, got a nice video here where I'm explaining what it will do. So check it out. And actually, I wanted to show you the website because it's quite funny how the website works. It's actually really colorful. This is the All Canada blockchain project. Look at that. Hey, Canadians, welcome to the All Canada blockchain. Glorious and free. What about that? Oh, they look familiar. I think they hang out around the corner over here. Well, Canadians, my friends and families, I want the best for you and for all of us. And I would love to be in touch with you. I want you to be a community. I want you to be united. I want you to be towards good, towards the right thing, towards improvement, towards helping, towards, being that kind of person. And feel free to watch, to check it out too. Let's go back to here. First, what we got here? Let me check 1 second. Yeah, we're good here for now. All right, so let's go into the academy. I already showed you the Venezuelan academy. These people now have work. They don't have to have really special skills. Only a few marketing skills, how to create videos. Now with AI, everything is so simple and easy. Can do pretty much everything. And the skills to understand how smart contracts are implemented or deployed, which is super easy to do. Okay. So that's what I'm working on: engineering, community, blockchain, the whole kind of blockchain, and building sandboxes to automate Turkish solutions for deployments. Doesn't matter if it's public, private cloud, private blockchains, public blockchains. And the most important thing is you have security built in, SDLC and all that, DevSecOps, stuff that is needed today. You know that the future is AI, blockchain. Don't stay behind. Come and work, innovate, don't be like an average person. It's time to step up, trying to motivate you right here. There is also a lot of videos in Spanish, right? This is videos in Spanish. I like the Spanish version because it's my own language. It's my first language and it's more natural. It's a lot more engaging. But I notice also that in English, even though it's my second language, my English is not super perfect, but it also looks like engage people. That's why there is like 10,000 views. Hey, feel free to subscribe too, eh? What else can we show you over here? Oh, don't forget to check the Duna DAO. Just type dunadao.org and you can see the project. But if you want to join the community, reach out to me because I'll help you with the onboarding process. Okay, you have to have you need a wallet, digital wallet, right? In here I present a few smart contracts that I have for communities that I'm building. Everything is on the blockchain. Can show you that. I'm also looking for developers. I'm pretty sure that I can get 50, or at least let's say 20 contracts. Let's see that I get 20 contracts for 20 smart contracts to be deployed on a blockchain. And every smart contract is $50,000. 50 times 20, that's $1 million, right? But I need committed people, so I'm forcing it to pay so they can develop, right? And there's a shortage of people. And also, aside that you have the shortage of people, not everyone is a full stack developer. You have a smart contract developer, you got this blockchain developers. They don't match, they don't understand each other. Sometimes then you need the business, you need someone who puts the whole scope of work, technical, together. And that's hard for a lot of people. But when you do research, that becomes easier too. What else? That's good. Oh, I want to show you some of the platforms that I'm working on. So if you come over here, you see I have few locks. So they call it locks in here, but in reality, it's basically smart contracts. I had this smart contract for explorers, developers that are actually joining my team in here. I got 54 of them, but the other ones, this is on new. I just created not long ago. And now I have 4 different people in here. And you can buy a DNS for Ethereum, in my case, so I can identify myself. So, hey, my friends, developers, feel free to get your own domain for your crypto. Okay, so I can know who you are. It's easier for me. I can cancel the membership. I can send an email if I want to. You see sitting here, add email. I can transfer the batch because this is a non-fungible token. It's like a batch that you get, right? In this case, it says free in here for Explorer. But I also have one where developers have to pay $400 to work, let's say $400 times 200 developers. That's $80,000. Then we build many infrastructure of blockchains of all kinds. And then we develop training, we develop templates, we develop baselines. And we know we test these kind of things to the fullest. Whether you're forking blockchains or you are building your own prototype, hey, we can show you. So when companies reach out to us and when this becomes so popular, which is going to happen, we are already #1. So please come join me. And there is a crypto safe. It's not my money. It's going to be everyone's money. And there's a committee of people. The money is locked. And if you don't sign with your wallet, I cannot do anything about it because it's locked. It's locked. Right? And then we got the smart contract for people so we can identify them. I have 7 already in Venezuela You see, 7 people, and you send them a batch, and now they have like they feel like they are going to school. They feel like they're part of something. They feel like they can build something. They feel like it is a place to be. It's amazing how you encourage people like that. And then we use this website to build the crypto safe. I built my crypto safe for these people who will join. This is something new. That's why there is $0 in here. And then you will start integrating smart contracts, and everything happens in the background. So every time someone's pays in there, it goes in there, it's locked. I don't have access to it. And then you can add people. You can add people that will be the accounting people or something like that. What else can we say today? We talk about, let's talk about community takeover. This is a really term being used on the meme coins community, where let's say there is 10 people, 10 leaders. Every leader has 10,000 people in the background. And then the 10 leaders deciding what project they're gonna be working on. It could be anything you can think of. What can we market together? What can we accomplish together? So now, because they have 1,000 people each, now it's 10,000 people. Now the community is so strong. They all market stuff through their social media, each person. Now, doing that is already powerful. Now, imagine using tools like distribution emails and AI and all that. It gets crazy, so powerful. And now these communities, even though sometimes they have meme coins that have no use case, now they help others. They're building schools, church, they're building food banks. They're doing such good things. The meme coin community is amazing. And what else? Yeah, I got companies reaching out for many different kind of projects, marketing, jobs. Like you could be a Web3 communications manager, you could be the crypto safe accounting manager, you could be the HR, you could be the guy who builds all the jobs on the job board, on the blockchain platform. The list goes on and on, on and on. The truth is that myself, I'm wearing all the hats. You know what? It's not that hard. Once you learn the tools and you have a big overview of things, you get the information you need. And that's where I come into place. I can step you up fast and quickly and nicely, beautifully. What else I would like to say today? Smart contracts, communities, blockchain, engineering, crypto, safe bank or multi-sig accounts, blockchain, some kind of blockchain for Canadians so they can work together and just be part of, a country that want the best of the best for everybody too. That's it. I think this is a good introduction for today's video. I'm gonna say, please have a good day. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Feel free to reach out to me, right? There's some information over here, how you can do some booking, how you can call our phone line. We also teach people how to get certified for enterprise centralized blockchain with the hyperledger fabric. That's one of them. The other one is called Corda, but we don't have documentation for that yet. I passed the exam this year. You can learn a lot from that. Please don't forget to subscribe to my social media. Follow me in my social media. That will help me a lot. Again, it was not part of my plan, but it is what it is. I'm not going to say no, right? I'm going to say, yes, I love it. It's nice. It encouraged me to keep talking and stuff here. And you know what? This is no, I'm sorry for the word, but this is not BS. It's naturally, it's real tech. It's real work. It is in the blockchain. I'm not making things up. It's real. It's truthful. And that's what Web3 is. Community, transparency, caring, building, doing great things for everyone. And yeah, I'm gonna close this now. I'm gonna say, have a nice weekend until later, right? See you later. Bye. Thank you.